our invocation by Elder Boyd.
Let us bow our heads. Almighty and gracious Father, we want to thank you for this day and this occasion. Lord, we ask you to bless each and every one that's here today in their place of need, wherever it may be. Father, we also ask you to anoint these young people that they have your grace and your mercy to follow them all their day, that they may be to achieve whatsoever dreams and desires that they may have. Lord, bless this food we have. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And now we have a treat for everyone here, especially our graduates. I would like to ask our mayor of this great city of Fort Myers to come up and he will welcome you.
And before we do that, can I lead them in the pledge? Before I say my remarks, if you please stand and join me in the pledge.
Absolutely.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States. I think that's important because that flag symbolizes a lot of things. And one of them is opportunity. The opportunity to chase the American dream, and that is being successful. He who hath an estate he who hath a trade hath an estate. And you're probably thinking, what's he talking about? And I'll explain that. I'm the product of vocational technical high school. I didn't go to a traditional high school. I went to a regional vocational technical high school where I got my general education studies and I also got trained in culinary arts. And at the same time, we had students being trained in auto mechanics, carpentry, electrical, plumbing, painting, barbering, mechanical drafting, bakery, all kinds of things. And that's where that phrase, he who hath a trade hath an estate. And what that means is, if you can work with your hands, you can earn a living. And if you're smart with your money, you don't squander it, you invest it, you save it, you spend it well, you can wind up being a homeowner. And that's where your estate comes in. And that's one way to build generational wealth, is through home ownership. And by having gainful employment is a good way to build that wealth. So I commend all of you for going through this training and learning how to work with your hands, whatever level it may be. I mentioned the American dream and opportunity. And I was told one time, I said to somebody, boy, you're lucky. And they said, well, you know, luck is nothing more than when opportunity and preparation intersect. So think about that. You know, opportunity comes along, you're prepared, they intersect, create an opportunity, you take advantage of it. Are you really lucky or are you blessed? Either one. So you've taken that first step of being prepared. And if you continue to work on that preparation and prepare yourself for the opportunities that are going to come along, you too will be lucky. And you'll be lucky and be successful. And if you work hard, and like I said, you do things right, you'll have that estate that so many of us strive for. So again, I commend you for taking that first step. And I wish you all the best luck. And to the sponsors, those of you who spent the time to teach and impart your knowledge on these young people, I say thank you as well. Thank you.
Before we have our keynote speaker, we are honored today to have Mr. Boaz Galindo here on keyboard. And I've asked him, I kind of threw in something today. I asked him to do a selection before our keynote. So at this time, Boaz, show us what you got. because you are doing it your way. And now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our keynote speaker for today, Genesis Cortez. I met Genesis about a year and a half ago, at the flea market actually. And about 6 months ago, I was fortunate enough to run across this young man again, right here at our Rapid Recovery Program, Reconstruction Program. And Genesis was a leader in his class. He was here. He dedicated and did everything that was asked of him and more. And I couldn't think of a better person than to have Genesis come to speak to you all about some of the things that he's dealt with through his life as a very young man. Because people like me can get up and tell you all day long about what your future's going to look like. We know what our future looked like when we were your age coming through. We like, at this particular time, at Train to Gain, we like to have people that you can relate to. So without further ado, Mr. Genesis Cortez.
Feeling all special and tingly. All right, I didn't write anything down, but I'm just gonna speak a little bit. I got about 10 minutes. My name is Genesis Cortez. I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. About 43 years old, grew up in the 80s and 90s. One sister, very important to me. I would do anything to protect her. You're gonna find out that you're gonna take a lot of lumps before you really learn something. That's just the way life is. You can't grow unless you take some lumps or some stuff happens to you. Nothing's gonna be perfect, right? However, fast forwarding to now, I took this class knowing that I wouldn't be able to use half of the certifications or the accolades that I've earned learning this stuff because I have a felony. When I was 20 years old, I kind of did something to a guy that I felt he had it coming. He beat up my sister, put her head through a wall. I was 8 states away in Georgia. I heard about it. My sister knows better not to call me because I don't listen too good. So I took a train on back, waited for him at his house because he was at work, and I did something to him. Didn't kill him, but it was enough to land me in jail for about 4 years and do 2.5 years of probation. They say you pay for your time, but I'm 43 now. This happened when I was 20. I still get denied for jobs today because of that one thing. I'm nervous because of you. She's ready to bless me to help me clean some of that up. I wasn't a career criminal. I just did it to protect my sister. However, every time I showed up to a job interview when it was still human beings doing stuff, and you could talk to a person, HR was living people, not press 1 for, such and such, and 2 for Espanol, and all that stuff. I looked the part, but when they looked at my records, even after telling me I was a perfect candidate, they said, sorry, you can't work with us, corporate denied you. Why? It's supposed to be discrimination, so they can't tell you that. So just say you're overqualified or find some other reason to tell you you can't do it. So I went a long part of my life dealing with rejection, finding odd jobs I didn't like doing all my life just to make a couple dollars pay some rent. So rewinding maybe 3 years ago, almost 4, I was in an 8-year relationship with 3 stepkids, and a comment was made that I'll never forget, and it was a simple comment, wasn't crazy, but my lady at the time needed some doors in the house replaced. We were both broke. I just got out of my second out of 3 surgeries back to back to back, so I wasn't working. She had a lot of pressure on her. Single mom, taking care of 3 kids. Now she's taking care of a grown-ass man too. So it wasn't easy for her. Long story short, she said, I need those doors, replaced. It's just replacing a door. I didn't have to build it, nothing. Well, I never did it. I'm not a door building person. I came from a place where I always had 2 full-time jobs, very busy. So I'd rather just pay someone to do it so I could have time to do stuff because my time was important to me. Went throughout my life paying for these things instead of learning how to do it myself. Well, the comment she made was, I just need you to put in the door real simple. Any idiot could do it. Now, when I was in jail, I came across a man in his late 60s, mid-60s, handed me a letter to read to him because he couldn't read. He was never taught, never educated. handed it to me. I didn't question him, I just read it, had some news in it. If you never learn how to do something, you're not gonna know how to do it no matter how old you are. If you never came across adversity or never came across anything, no one's gonna be able to guide you out of it until you figure your own way out. That's just the truth. Now, I took these classes knowing I wasn't gonna be able to progress because I learned something for myself. I put in this door, not only upside down, but I didn't know that you gotta notch the doors to screw the hinges in. It don't come pre-notched. But I'm like, I'm a man. I'm gonna fix this. Went, put the door on, upside down, screwed it, I'm proud of it. I'm like, my baby gonna be happy, oh man, fixing stuff, right? I close the door, it just, but that 1/8. So me being a man, right, I go back to caveman, I'm like, and I'm trying to force it in. So I shaved the side of the door with some sandpaper. This is real life, I'm an adult. This is like a few years ago. I shaved it so it could fit, finally got it to fit. Now I go to put the doorknob in and the part where the door locks is here. My doorknob hole is up here because I had the door upside down. Now, yeah, I know, even her, she's like, oh, crazy. Yeah, it sounds easy to put in a door, but if you don't know how to do it, never were taught how to do it, you know, you're gonna end up with results like that. And if you don't have a supportive family member, friend, partner, they're just gonna laugh at you or tell you why you messed up. Damn, you can't even fix the door. You know, that's not coming from the heart. It's coming from somewhere else. You know, try to distance yourself from people who, once you made an honest effort with your heart and fail at it, they laugh at you. It's horrible for you, horrible. Unless you take those lumps over your time and you realize that that opinion doesn't matter. Y'all are still young. Hopefully, none of you have any felonies, right? Hopefully you never will get them. Because it's very easy to make a mistake. You know, I thought I was defending my sister. Touch my sister, I'm gonna see you. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm that guy. Well, I paid for it. And I stopped speaking to my mom for like 12 years behind it. Because my sister told me that my mom was the one that called the cops. Well, 2 months ago, my mom died in 2020 now. So it's too late. I can't fix anything now. My sister calls me up, tells me, hey, by the way, I was the one that called the cops because I was scared. It wasn't mom. My mom passed. I stopped speaking to her deliberately because what mother would turn their own kid into anywhere? Well, I can't make amends with my mom. I'm just now learning how to use my hands for my own progression, right? There's a lot of things in life that's going to happen to you that you don't deserve. It's just not fair, right? Now, here's the deal. You're young. Get with people that want to do what you do. You're most likely going to get a job you may not like, but you got to pay bills eventually. You got to buy your own food. Mom and dad not going to be around forever. They probably got more responsibilities. You probably taking care of somebody now, and y'all just babies right now. Keep in mind that all these people that are hating on you or look at you in a negative light, all of that doesn't matter. Because once you move, once you grow up, once you get a new career, once you decide that you want to go in a certain direction, they're going to disappear. You're going to forget their names. And all this time you're worried about what they're talking about. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, I should do better. That doesn't make a difference. All right. If you're going to do something you don't like, do something like what you're doing. I just recently graduated from NCCR with the help of our staff here. And I'll tell you what, it felt so good to drill a hole in something and it don't fall apart. It felt good to finish a project and there isn't 6 screws left over. Because, you know, who reads instructions? You know, we don't need that. But it goes there. I put blocks. Where the blocks go, right? But life don't work that way. If you're going to do something you don't like, do something that if a rocket hit us tomorrow and they say we could only take a certain amount of people with us, that you're the person that could contribute to your community. You don't need to learn a certain language to know how to build something. Your hands, your heart, your intentions, you don't have to even speak. You could be a mute. But when you, if her book fell and someone came and picked it up and handed it to her, they don't have to say anything. That's a gesture. That's your actions, right? So you want your actions to be to learn something where you can go anywhere in the States, anywhere, and build something. And guess what? The mayor was talking about, doing it your way. My grandfather was 82 when he got diagnosed with colon cancer, and he died with about $13 in his bank account. He worked in concrete all his life, and his last year and a half, he heard the words out of my grandmother's mouth asking him for a divorce. He was with her for 62 years. Okay? That's hard. That's hard to hear from someone, and especially when you're sick and you need help, right? So I'm gonna address the ladies as well, but I'm gonna address the young men first, because it turns out I was a young man, so it might be a little more relatable. I was a star athlete. Parents never came to my job, to my games. Hurt my feelings. I bummed out all the time about it. But at the end of the day, my team was praising me. I wasn't happy. My coach was praising me. Wasn't happy. I made the school paper. Wasn't happy because my parents weren't there. If you don't like something that's going on in your life, you have to make it so the person that you're providing for, probably your future kids or sibling, maybe if you're raising people by yourself, that they could look at you and be real proud that you could do something. You know what I'm saying? También hablo español, so si tienen una pregunta de lo que yo dije, me da saber, okay? I was just saying I speak Spanish, and if you have any questions, let me know, okay? My time, I don't know how much time I got left. However, I'm saying all that to say this, man. You think you prepare for life, and then life happens to you, right? Life is what happens when you're preparing for it. So because you don't know what's gonna happen to you tomorrow, get the skills you need now, to where if your roof get a hole, you can just be like, baby, I'm coming right back. I'm going to Home Depot. Ladies, don't depend on no person. Don't let no man tell you, you need me. Learn how to work with your hands. Okay, learn how to operate machinery. Learn how to do everything. All of that. It's not a man thing, it's not a woman thing, it's a person thing. Your skills, what you bring to the table. If you came on a boat that left to a safe place and everybody that didn't contribute to community got left behind, don't be left behind. Learn how to build that wall. Learn how to put things together. Learn how to house yourself. Learn how to fix your own plumbing. Learn how to do your electric work. You need power. Learn how to get light and substance in your life while you're young. Most people that I know that are adults don't like what they do, and they haven't liked it for a long time, right? If you're gonna do something you don't like, at least learn something that you can start your own business with. So later on, you could be like, I don't feel like doing this no more. I'm gonna hire some friends, put them on payroll, I'll take a percentage or write-offs, whatever it is. Build your own business, have your own house, and then duplicate that. Duplicate yourself. If you have children, teach your children what you know. If you know languages, teach them the language. If you know how to work with your hands, teach them. You're gonna fail, you have to fail. You can't be a better person without making some mistakes. I made some big mistakes, like big ones, big ones, right? And I'll tell you right now, man, ain't nothing better than when you're in a hole with no money and nobody's there for you. For you to be like, I'm gonna walk a quarter mile to that gas station. I'm gonna get these tools and I'm gonna fix my car. I'm gonna, build this, help my neighbors with their stuff because they're elderly or they're sick or whatever. Little things like that. You don't even gotta charge for them. It's just doing it out of your heart, okay? So for the men, traditionally, we need to be providers and protectors, right? Make sure you establish yourself that way. For the lady, I'm addressing you directly. I was very hard on my sister. I only had one. And I made sure she was tough because I wasn't going to be around to protect her all the time. I didn't even start growing hair till I was 30, my bald face. I'm the patchy face guy, right? So people would pick on me because I looked soft. But I had a very corrupt heart, very full of hate because, I didn't get love in my house. And nobody taught me anything. And my sister needs help. My parents couldn't do it. And I'm standing there like, man, who's going to take care of my sister? So when I heard somebody put her head through a wall, whew, I quit my job. I packed a couple of guns that I had, maybe a week's worth of clothes, got on a train because I couldn't take flight, and I almost got busted transferring at a metal detector thing. I don't know how I did it, but I got there. If you're gonna do something you don't like, man, learn a skill that you could build on and you could retire yourself. And you know what? If you don't want to do it by yourself, get some of your friends, learn electrical, learn plumbing, learn roofing. You all build a company together. You build your own house. Build a 3-room home, just you guys. You build your own house, buy some land, pool your money with some friends or family members. You don't got to do it by yourself. You just got to find somebody that think just like you, that's going to help you, that's going to teach you, that you could feed off of, that you could reciprocate good energy. And as long as your intentions are good, I promise you it's going to work out. I promise you. All right? Now's the time where you're felony free, where you're fresh-minded. You're here because you're doing stuff that most kids don't want to do. Everybody want to get on their phones and computers and stuff. You guys are, did you bring yourself here? Did you guys bring yourself here? Everybody? Is this something that you saw yourself doing? Anybody? Did you guys see yourself doing this? Tell me why, Mr. Fancy man over here. What's your name?
Darnell.
Darnell? First of all, congratulations. I don't know if I said that to y'all, but congratulations, Darnell. Why are you here?
Because I wanted to do something different.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Just figure it out?
Yeah.
You don't have to know. I didn't know till I was 40. That's a long time, man. It's a long time. Right? Took a lot of lumps. Alright? Caballero, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Isaías.
Excuse me?
Isaías.
Isaías. ¿Mejor te hablo en español? ¿Por qué cogiste este curso?
Estás interesado
¿Interesado en aprender qué?
en aprender más cosas.
Más cosas. Eso es muy, muy bueno. Muy beneficial. I came in here not knowing what I want out. When I was in jail is when I learned my lesson. I came out thinking I'm going to make $30 an hour. I'm going to be rich. Right? Felony said no. They stuck me in the walls, a foot long, a roof that was 2 feet high. I was fat, like fat, like donut jet fat, right? That's not a place for roofers or electricians, right? So even though I learned the skill, I could fix my own stuff, I didn't want to do that for 30 years. So if you try a trade and it's not something you thought it was, try something else. But at least learn that skill. You understand what I'm saying? Young lady, I gotta wrap up soon, so I got like a minute left. What'd you come here for?
I came here so I can learn to use my hands in an environment that I enjoy doing.
That's excellent. How about yourself, young lady? What's your name?
Bianca.
Bianca.
I came here because my friend told me about it, and I also wanted to learn how to fix stuff around my house.
And how about you, young lady?
She brought me here to save me.
So see, that's what I'm talking about. You two ladies, who knows, 10, 15 years, you can open up your own establishment and sit back. Y'all are what, around 17, 18, 19, around there maybe-ish? 10, 15 years from now, it'll be totally worth it. And there's a large percentage of construction workers that are leaving these positions to you, and they're gonna promote you a lot faster than what you think. So you guys got the best opportunity after these storms and all this stuff to get what you're doing. And that's right, I leave you out. What's your name?
Erin, I'm the friend I made them come.
Oh, so it's a trip. Oh, see, there you go. That's excellent. You three have a common goal, a common direction. You're learning the same things. This is excellent. You girls can help each other out. You can fill in for each other. You can start your own LLC one day. You know what I'm saying? Get good at your craft so nobody can tell you nothing. All right? Because I have people that's trained in management and they didn't know the first thing about what I was doing because I never did it. So learn how to do it first and you guys are going to be all right. All right? If you have any questions for me, now's the time because I got to get on. You have any questions? ¿Tiene una pregunta, papi? ¿Todo bien? So listen, again, congratulations. That's my time for right now. Y'all are doing the right thing, man. But stick to it. Even if it's uncomfortable, it's still a skill you're learning. Get good at whatever it is you're doing. As long as you get good at it, you don't have to keep doing it, but you're able to teach someone now. Now you can make money off of that without doing anything. But you got to put in the work first. And if you're going to do something you don't like, you might as well learn something you can use for the rest of your life. All right, make sense? All right, that's my time, folks. I'm sorry.
we've all been waiting for. Kelly, would you join me? Kelly Thawley is from the Lee County School District, and we thank her for coordinating this wonderful, wonderful Train to Gain program. If it wasn't for the Lee County School District, we would not be able to continue with our program. And we're going to do two full. Miss Molly Ham. And they are getting today their OSHA 10 certification cards, along with a lot of other certifications on another card. These young people accomplished all of this in 8 weeks, actually. And they hit the ground running, and they were very successful in achieving. So Molly gets our certificate of completion. Thank you. Santiago Francisco is not here. Isaiah Lopez. Bianca Morse. Erin had to leave. She is committed to her job, and she had to be to work, so she got a little bit of leeway, but she had to leave. So congratulations to Erin. Jade Tusha. Congratulations. And all the students that wasn't able to be with us today, we have Kevin Vise and Jaquil Dixon. And now, first and foremost, I would like to present this to Miss Kelly Thawley. Dedication year after year with the Train to Gain program. Mr. Howard Myers, would you join us, please? Howard is also a teacher in the school district, and he would get off of work every day and come to be with our kids. Howard, thank you. We had a great team this year. Phil Doritis. Thank you so much, Phil. With you knows, all right? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, we could not have done this without our contractors, great businesses in this area, some all over the country, but again, they stayed with us for another year, and we are very, very happy. We have the American Builder Supply. Ford's Drywall and DeWalt Industrial Tools. Roofing. Plumbing nerds. R.T. Moore. Dan Scott. Miss Monique Woolley. Monique Woolley is the owner and operator of Lit Logistics Business Resources Agency. Every time the Southwest Florida Enterprise Center needs someone to mentor, offer resume writing, any training for life skills, we call Monique. And Monique always says yes. And we just wanted to show her today just how much we appreciate you continuing to work with us here at the Enterprise Center. Miss Monique Woolley. Thank you. All right, that concludes our program, but I would like to also thank the parents that's here today. I would also like to thank Mr. Burnside. He's the principal of Dunbar High School. Thank you for being with us today. Would you like to say a few words?
Where's Mr. Matthews, principal of South?
Okay, yes, I'm going to grab him too.
Okay. All right. I'll just say something quickly because everybody's ready to go. I just want to extend my congratulations to the students who have gone through this program. And also a special thank you to those who have put this together, because we have to continue to look for ways to get our kids career ready. And so having programs like this hopefully serves as an inspiration to others, because it takes a higher level of skill and a lot more preparation. So I want to thank those who have contributed to this and to have these outcomes. So thank you.
In the house, because we love you all and thank you all.
Well, we can't forget we had Ms. Rita Davis, also the head of CTE right there too. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to speak, and I want to say to all the ladies and gentlemen here, congratulations. This is truly an honor. One thing I could always say is always paying forward. If you have a friend or a family member that might be interested in doing something like this, please encourage them, because I think that more often than not, so many people want to be right where you are, but they just didn't have the courage to step up and do it. And sometimes a little encouragement goes a long way. Please encourage others. What you learn here is unbelievably valuable, and you're going to find out that it was a good thing for you to do it. So thank you for being here today, and congratulations.
Ms. Courtney?
Courtney Butts. We just wanted to make sure that we thank you.
They didn't even know I was coming. I just want to thank them for getting on board with me, because I really didn't know a whole lot about it. It was Miss Kelly who brought it to Fort Myers High, and I was so excited because we need trades to be developed everywhere. And they became my guinea pigs, and I just love them so much for finishing. So thank you guys. I'm really proud of you.
Our instructors, Rita, do you all want to say a few words, please?
I'll stand here. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm Rita Davis, Director for Adult and Career Education at the school district. Thank you to Kelly for running the show from the school district side. She took a seed of an idea and turned it into a garden of awesomeness. And when Phyllis took on the role, they partnered so well together and really made this awesome for our students, which we couldn't do the program without you guys. So thank you for stepping up for yourself, our instructors, and then our sponsors. We have the best business community in all of Florida, and are always ready to help our students and help them to train to gain. So thank you, everyone, and parents, thank you.
Would anyone else like to say anything? Any comments, motivations, words of encouragement to our students? Now, I won't call them kids. I promise I won't. I always want to call them kids. Well, we thank you all for coming. We do have cake and cupcakes and some juice, water. We'd like for you to partake and just mingle a little bit. We still have some time. We did good. And also, thank you, Mr. Albert Ziegler. He is with Easy Business, a new entrepreneur in town, and we love supporting him. Mr. Rick Rose of Rick's Inc. now, Rick Rose Inc. And we appreciate you guys. They are here doing all of this, and we promise to share the photos on some type of platform.
She'll have the link.
I'll have the link and I'll share it with everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Boaz, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Burnside, I think you got some competition with that keyboard up there.
Next generation.
Pictures.
I'm doing video.
All right, if you guys would, everybody got their pictures? If you guys would come in just a tad bit. The back end, if you guys would come in just this way a little bit, you guys can come forward. You guys can come forward. We'll scoot you guys in just a tad bit, just so the photo doesn't look wide, right? Come in this way right here. Thank you, perfect.
Oh, because I'm short?
I wouldn't say that, but just vertically challenged. Well, we get rules.